Good evening. How are you all again? It's Russell Andresen here. Tonight we're doing another book review. This one's going to be, what is this now? This is going to be our 7th review. The last one we did was Zoo by James Patterson. It's really by Michael Ledwidge, which I gave 2.5 stars, but that was based mainly because of the fact that I credited half a star extra for Mr. Ledwidge. I took stars away because James Patterson does not properly write books anymore. He passes off ideas, which is a shame because he's a very good writer. Just to go over a couple of things here. First, we'll get this into focus. Let's make sure we get this all in here. There we go. Fantastic Dreams Books. P.O. Box 73650, Noonan, Georgia 30271. We now have PayPal, check or money order made out to Russell Andresen /author if that's the way you decide to do it. I encourage you to visit the site and look at the books A Crude World, Are You Kosher? Memoirs of a Jewish Vampire, and The Queen and I. Exciting books, modern books for the modern library. We also want to remind you that I have undertaken it as part of my responsibility to help fight bullying and do whatever I can to help the wonderful organization, the Pacer Center. They can be followed on Twitter at Pacer Center. They can be contacted at pacer.org/bullying. It is the Pacer National Bullying Prevention Center, or NBPC. They are a wonderful organization. They are endorsed by Ellen DeGeneres, who, like I've said before, I don't necessarily agree with her politics, but the woman's heart is in the right place, and that's good enough for me. Tonight's book is excellent, is all I can tell you. Tonight's book is by a female author. I haven't done one of those yet. To be honest with you, actually I have, as a matter of fact. I did Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee, which I gave 3.5 stars to. We will be doing other female authors. I have read them before. It's weird. It seems sort of misproportionate, female authors to male authors. I don't know, maybe it's the style of writing that's a little off-putting to me. There are some who I have not read yet who I am looking forward to, such as Donna Tartt. I am very much looking forward to reading The Goldfinch, as well as another one which name escapes me at this time. It's something like The Good Friend or something like that. Anyway, this book tonight is by a woman named Jeanette Walls, who also wrote bestsellers called The Glass Castle and Half Broke Horses. I did not read those, but they have been recommended to me, and I do intend to check them out eventually. The one I am reviewing tonight is a novel called The Silver Star. Now, this book was fabulous. I cannot recommend this book highly enough. The only thing I won't do is I will not give it the rarefied air of the 5 stars. I am giving it 4.5, but 4.5 very enthusiastic stars. It is a novel that is centered around 2 young girls. I believe it's in the 70s. That's the feeling that I got. I don't really think she ever actually mentions the year. But these 2 sisters depend on each other. They have a flaky mother, to say the least, who disappears for periods at a time. And this time she's disappeared and has really left no real word, nothing concrete at least. And they decide that they're going to travel by bus across country to visit the only known living relatives that they have, a reclusive uncle who lives in North Carolina. And they make the journey. They meet up with their uncle, who takes them in begrudgingly. And through the course of the book, he finds that he needs them around. They've taken him out of his shell. He's a recent widower. and it follows the growth of these two girls, especially the younger sister, who they have different fathers, and the younger sister finds out a lot about her biological father and who he was, and is reconnected with his family. And there's some trials and tribulations that the two sisters go through, and Miss Walls just writes in such a beautiful, beautiful manner. I mean, I literally read this book in 2 days. Couldn't put it down. I don't like the term easy read. To me, easy read sounds like, I don't know, it almost feels like I'm belittling the book. But the fact of the matter is that it is an easy read. It's like Dean Koontz is an easy read. James Patterson, when he's writing it, is an easy read. You know, they're short chapters. They fly through. They get the point across. They don't spend 3 pages describing what color the leaves are. Hello, Mr. King. But she has a wonderful, wonderful narrative to her. And I look forward to reading The Glass Castle, because I know that that is a nonfiction, and I believe Half Broke Horses is fiction based on fact. But this one, The Silver Star, by Jeanette Walls, I absolutely loved every page of this book. It's got a villain, it's got charm, it's got humor, it's got heart, it's got love. There's sections that make your blood boil. There's parts that make you laugh. It's just a beautifully, beautifully written book. And like I said, I'm giving it 4.5 very enthusiastic stars. 5 is rarefied air. I reserve 5 as of right now. I can tell you right now, even though I haven't reviewed them yet, I will obviously eventually review To Kill a Mockingbird and The Good Earth, and I plan on giving both of those 5 stars. I gave The Sword of Shannara 5 stars based on the genre that it is, fiction. I think that it is a masterpiece, fantasy I should say. It is a masterpiece of fantasy. This book, I fought with myself. I almost gave it 5. But we'll call 4 3/4. But technically, it's 4.5. But it is definitely worth hunting down. Jeanette Walls, The Silver Star. So there you have it. I'll be doing another one of these soon. I will be uploading this onto Dig and Blogger under RWA Author. Or Author RWA. I can never remember which way I put it. I will also be putting it on Tumblr. And they're all, it's either RWA Author or Author RWA 1974. It's one or the other. But you'll know it's me when you see this mug. My Twitter handle is RW Andresen, ANDRESEN 1974. You can find me on Facebook under Russell Andresen, but you can go to my writing page, Russell Andresen /author. That is a closed group, but you submit your request, and I can guarantee you, as long as I know that you are a lover of writing, I will let you into the group. You can always tweet me and let me know that you're planning on sending me the request, and that'll make life a lot easier. So until next time we speak, which may be about my books again, we will just, again, let me get this in focus. And there we go. I can never seem to remember where to get that just right. But that is the information that you need in order to order any of my books. Are You Kosher? Memoirs of a Jewish Vampire. The Queen and I, which are both fiction, satire, dark comedies. And A Crude World, a nonfiction book, which if you've been watching my videos, and a lot of you have, and I really do appreciate it, I hope that you will go to my YouTube channel under Russell Andresen and subscribe. The more subscribers, the better. Unfortunately, I'm getting a lot of views, but not a lot of subscribers. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. So please share the videos. Tell your friends. I think that we have a lot in common. We all love books. We all love writing. A lot of us out there are indie authors. And I will be posting a new blog on the angst of the indie author soon. Both written and video. And that's pretty much it for now. Like I said, in the meantime, go to pacer.org and donate. Help with the bullying. This is something that we can't have this anymore. We can't have children being afraid. And this is coming from a reformed bully, because I really was when I was growing up. I was a terror. But until next time, good night, good luck, God bless, and happy reading.